Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm CC SLC Gamer, bringing you another video, and today I got some very interesting movie news. The things I'll be discussing here today is we may have gotten the official release time for the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer, which I am very excited about. We've gotten some updates on who's directing the third Incredibles film, and some people are a bit disappointed about it. We also have some news that DC Studios might be doing another Batman and Superman team-up, including some news of a Wonder Woman solo movie. So if you haven't already, go down there, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's dive into these. So it was yesterday that they showed that Incredibles 3 is taking on a new director for the movie itself. And the director that they chose is Sohn, the one who directed both Elementals and The Good Dinosaur. And now a lot of people were a bit upset because Brad Bird is the one that directed both of the Incredible films, but honestly, I could see why Brad would not want to be the director for the third film, seeing how bad people didn't like The Incredibles, the second film, I mean. And I can see why, because we all know the second film didn't exactly have that same vibe as like the first film did, which kind of brought everyone's joy for the film down a little bit after they released it. So if Peter can like manage to make the third film as good as like the first film was, where it's a film that's basically meant for both adults and kids, I'm sure if he can deliver that promise, I'm sure the film will do good. But I am curious to see, because one of the past videos I made, we've seen a little bit of what the story might show with Jack being grown up and trying to control his powers when there's a new villain that wants to use his powers. But we got this update for the director, but I'm sure as time goes on, we'll definitely get more info on the story. And something that shocked me was it was revealed by one of the producers, I think, for Mortal Kombat 2, that he showed a picture on social media that showed a red band screening trailer. He said, "Can't wait to show this in July." And that clearly means that they have a trailer ready for Mortal Kombat 2, and they're going to be planning on releasing it in July. The best case scenario would be to have it released around the time Superman gets out, because both Superman and Mortal Kombat are Warner Brothers properties, so it would make sense to release it in July to get people hyped for Mortal Kombat 2, especially when they're both Warner Brothers films. And while speaking of Superman, we are like a month away from that film getting released, and a lot of people have been purchasing tickets on like non-stop. Like, tickets went on sale like I think yesterday, I believe, and I would want to guess that almost every screening that they show for Superman is officially sold out. But a lot of updates from DCU that while Batman 2 is still in the works and is planning on getting the script delivered to James Gunn pretty soon, a lot of rumors are going around that DCU might be planning on making another Batman and Superman team-up movie that would be based on the DC comic, The World's Finest. And we all know what happened the last time they did a team-up, where they did the Superman movie and then they make Batman versus Superman. But I am wondering once once the Superman movie gets out, are they just gonna go on ahead and do World's Finest, or are they gonna like try to release the Batman movie first before even starting to work on World's Finest? Because in the past with Ben Affleck, they did promise us that they would make a solo movie for him, but that never happened. Instead, they just gave us the Justice League and a bunch of other movies where Ben Affleck was involved in there. So I'm just hoping that they don't do that again, because I feel like that's what kind of caused the past films to flop a little bit, because they promised a movie, but they never did it. So I'm hoping that they don't do that again. But I can imagine Robert and David partnering up as Batman and Superman. I can guess that that would be a really good movie. And while speaking of the DCU, it was announced from someone at DCU that they are currently working on a solo Wonder Woman movie for the DCU, and that is also very exciting. And there have been a lot of fan casting going around on who they want as Diana. And one of them was Melissa Barrera, which, looking at her, I could probably picture that, but there are so many other people that they're trying to cast or would want as Diana. I can't remember the two that they've been like saying, but yeah, hopefully it's someone good, because gotta think of a good person to like who can like be resemblant to Diana. Yeah, DCU planning on making another Batman and Superman team-up movie along with a Wonder Woman film, which that would be very interesting, especially since Wonder Woman has been kind of having a little bit of a downfall with DC lately. They canceled the game that they had for her, and they haven't really been showing a lot of stuff that we've been wanting to get for Wonder Woman, so that would be good for them to make a new movie for Wonder Woman. But that's all that's all the movie news I have for you guys here today. Comment down below what you think of these topics. And again, if you haven't already, go down there, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. See ya!